and this is Daniel.
Yeah, I'm an occupational therapist.
And I'm a speech pathologist at Talking Matters. And we're here today to talk to you about the new round of free Big W books. So this week's book is called Crikey. And the books this time are a little bit longer, so they're early level novels. So they're better for a little bit more mature readers, I suppose. But we're also going to talk to you today about how you can use them for any age group.
Yeah, and because this is the early novel, I guess it looks a bit more intimidating than other books that younger kids may have read, because as you can see, there's a lot more words. It's a bit thicker than a normal book for younger kids. So I thought we'd just talk about a bit of some strategies to help your kid get ready to read a book that might look like this. So I guess one of the first things that works in sessions as well here is that kids like to know what's coming up. So having it giving them some notice, so the day before you read the book or the morning of, you can give them some sort of reminder that they're going to read the book, and you can read it with them that night. You could also have that as a little picture schedule or something like that, just to help them know what's coming up. And
one other thing about this book that's really cool is it's really, really well illustrated with pictures that are quite detailed and match the writing on each page. So the reason that that's extra good is if your child is a really early reader and maybe isn't up to reading many words yet, they can look at the pictures and perhaps predict what's going to happen on each page, or once they're familiar with the book, they can almost read along with you because the pictures can act as real guidelines to help them kind of guess what each word is.
Yeah, and another good thing for the early readers with a book like this is you can start off with reading one page a day or one chapter a day, and then you can grade that up to doing maybe 2 a day or 3 a day, and you keep working up and up as their skills with reading and get better and better.
Yeah, so it's really adaptable, which is cool. Some other cool things about this book is it has a lot of really interesting vocabulary that maybe our children don't get exposed to very often. So it has some really interesting describing words and also some very interesting actions. So things like trembling or mumbling and all those kinds of things that we could act out with our kids that are a little bit interesting and help expand their understanding of what's going on every day.
Yeah, and another good thing about this book is it's a good social story for kids and their friendship making skills and social skills, because in their book the kids have to, without giving too many spoilers away, they have to bring in a pet to class, to school. And one of the kids is bragging about this pet that they brought in, so you could talk about that and how they might feel and how it might make others feel and what they could do instead, things like that, just to develop those friendships and social skills.
And it's really nice at the end, it models some really good friendship skills where we can also talk about how that helps build friendships and to help your children start to implement those sorts of skills in their everyday interactions with their peers.
So that's the rundown on this book for this week. Keep an eye out on our Facebook page for the next book from Big W. And remember, they're free, so you can just go pick them up sometime this week before the next one comes out.
Bye!
Thanks.